if I shuffled first or.
I don't give a crap. Do whatever you want, bro. بلش يا زلمة بلش.
Assalamu alaikum, everybody. Welcome to week 3 of the MB Playoff Podcast.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. If we seem a little down today, one of us is sick in the body, the other one is sick in the head, so forgive us.
What do you mean? I'm very happy.
Oh yeah?
Are you? You're a little down? What happened
I'm
yesterday?
not. I'm just sick.
Something happened yesterday?
No, I'm just sick.
Okay, making sure.
Anyway, before I mention anything, regardless of how we feel, win or lose, we have to keep our brothers and sisters around the world in our thoughts, in our donations, in our dua. Keep them in mind and keep them at the forefront of your mind. Moving on, a few quick announcements. So congrats to our award winners.
Oh yeah,
that was
congrats
announced.
To our award winners. So
Mehdi should have been Shah's MVP.
Mehdi was MVP. Jihad Mustafa was DPOY.
DPOY.
Akram was Rookie of the Year. Ramzi was Brother of the Year.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And Zubair was Most Improved Player.
Yeah, right.
So
that's that. So we just had this Elite 8 play yesterday. We have Final 4 the upcoming Wednesday at Hoop Heaven, and then the championship and All-Star games at Oakland, this Infinity Sports Clubs.
It's gonna be on Friday, the same exact week. Like, don't get it confused.
Yes.
It's gonna be Wednesday and then Friday,
so, like,
because the Wednesday
Final
after
4
is Ramadan.
is February 11th. Championship is February 13th.
Yeah.
Okay, getting into it. First game.
First game was Al Khalil versus Ariha. I didn't get to go last week, so I didn't actually watch the games live. So if there's any real input, Omar will probably give it to you. Like, based off the sources I heard, like, Mahmoud was kind of out of it from the start of the game. Swish did a really good job on him. He, got into it with the ref and got teched out, which is like a pretty, not teched out, sorry, but he got teed up. So he was just kind of out of the game, and I feel like Al Khalil just did what they do all the time. Like, even he was telling me, he was like, bro, they just defend really hard. And that's what they did. They defend hard, and they know where to find their best player and the best player in the league, Mehdi. That's the formula.
Yeah, definitely. Al Khalil was definitely getting under the skin of some of the Ariha players. That's literally Hami's job nowadays. To just say things to rage bait the other team, and it works to some extent. So yeah, that's that. And at the end of the day, refs are gonna make calls, and you have to just be tolerant and move forward. Turn your head the other way and keep playing basketball. But yeah, Al Khalil brought the defense. They brought the pressure, physicality, and all that. And the only person actually two people that I saw playing in their element was Singer and Jay Mustafa. Jay was, playing smart basketball. Like, if you're there, the stat line doesn't look great, but you can see as
and they are missing Ali Sufyan. Ali Sufyan he might be their top scorer on the year.
He's one of them. He's top two. It's a huge miss. And you could easily argue that they win this game if he's.
And he's also the type of guy that would help them drastically in this scenario. Or is Ali Sufyan 15.6? Yeah. Ali Sufyan will also be the type of guy that helped them drastically in this type of game, because Al Khalil wants to speed them up, and Ali Sufyan's game is really slow. So if you get it to him at the elbow, it calms everything down, and then they could kind of hit mismatches. But yeah, bro, Mehdi and then Ismail Swish, Swish the last 4 or 5 games, he's probably shot over 60% from 3.
Yeah, you have to recognize that as a team coming in to play this team. So Ariha coming in to play Al Khalil coming into this week should have recognized that. And what I saw a lot of yesterday was Swish was having open threes in the corner and whatnot. Open, I'm talking wide open, and that can't be the case.
Yeah,
the way they guard me should be the way you guard 100%. Him at this point.
If you guys want to let Mehdi get his 30, whatever, get his 30. But you cannot let him have a running mate.
Yeah.
You gotta be okay, you gotta make a decision early. Be I'm gonna take Mehdi away and let the other guys beat me, or I'm gonna let Mehdi have his 40 points, but nobody else is allowed to score. You guys gotta pick one of the two.
And outside of those two, it's literally just Mohamed Al Hindi and Omar Gubs Hawed that scored any points, 6 and 3 respectively. So just too much from the two. I mean, they played good defense when you look at it. The totals, 51 points is not that much, but when you're only scoring 43 or so.
11 of their 16 field goals were threes.
Yeah.
They only had 5 2-pointers.
Yeah, that's actually
so maybe you just gotta run them off the line. Just run everybody off the line and force them into the big.
Yeah.
If that who do they play next week? I mean, they play Amir Chark's team, which is there's no real big, but they're smart enough. Maybe they run them off the line and just make them take uncomfortable shots, something along those lines.
That's tactical.
But yeah, I mean, other than that, well, I just want to give flowers to Jay Mustafa coming back, and he wasn't 100% healthy the whole season. He was kind of working his way back into shape, but like mashallah, he didn't like skip a beat. He was great all season. He had like a couple crazy stat lines where he led the league in assists. He had like that quadruple double game. He looks really good, and I think he's only going to get better as like next season the season's completely progressed. Singer again, very good season.
Great
He had 17 points.
That's the way to go out, man. If you're gonna go out, you're gonna go out like that, man.
They were telling me he was guarding Mehdi all game. Like he was really trying to get into.
He
it
was.
before
Actually
like,
was,
he
and it
doing
was.
a
It
good job, they
was.
said.
I watched only the first half. The second half, I went to warm up. But the first half that I saw, he was getting physical with Mehdi, and it was gritty, and I liked it. Like that's the
Yeah.
type of basketball you have to play. I don't know how Mehdi ended up with the points that he did, but
He always does.
Mehdi hit. I watched him hit one or two from the logo, so you know he has got that type of
Yo,
range.
Mehdi does this one thing where he hits threes. If you're guarding him, he go, "Eow," and then he'll go in.
He
It's
says
so-
it as he shoots it.
It's so annoying.
Wallahi,
Because it's
you
like,
know what I mean?
because it's like an airplane crash.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
he'll,
Nah, if he did that in front of me as I was guarding him, we're fighting. I'm just gonna
It's
tackle him.
mad funny.
I'm taking out his knees next
I
time.
hope he did it this year. But
There was actually a lot of trash talk. It was funny to watch.
I believe it.
It was really funny to watch. But hey,
Yeah,
kind of sucks that we didn't see Adiha full
Full
power,
power because-
in the Elite 8 situation. But hey, props to Khalil for pulling out the upset.
yeah, bro. The
But-
Cinderella story kind of continues.
It
These are
does.
like the underdogs kind of in
Yeah.
a way.
So Adiha, good season. I'm hearing Sinder's gone and Tawfiq's in next season, so we'll see about that. Tulkarm versus Bethlehem, second game. Oh, Tulkarm was up for the majority of this game. Actually,
Seriously?
yeah, majority of this game, even going into the second half, and then just like the last 8 minutes, it was a complete turnaround. Like I don't know how it turned
They
around
played
that drastically.
the zone defense that they were playing. You watched a little?
I was sitting on the other side watching Mahdi's
Oh,
team.
yeah.
But
I mean, it don't even matter. It just comes out to shot making.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
went 3 for
It's-
23 from 3.
yeah, that was what was obvious. Who was Mohad? I think Mohad was guarding Jay. I thought he was doing a pretty. What did Jay?
I mean, Jay had 3. Jay was 3 for 7, 8.
Yeah, I
points.
thought Mohad did a pretty good job. But I just remember seeing to get him up, and I was like, okay, they're playing their defensive. They're playing their defensive game. Making Bethlehem shoot tough shots, whatever the case may be. But at some point, Bethlehem just started streaking, and Tulkarm could do nothing to stop it.
It's really Nader's been the unsung hero
Yeah,
like the last
like
3
3 or 4
games,
from the
bro.
3 is wild. Actually, I saw this.
Because the last 3 games, what's it been? Like ever since we made the bet about him being the Celtics, 15, 16, bro, he doesn't shoot. He's shooting 61% in the playoffs. I do like how balanced they are. Like I do like how everybody gets shots. Like 6 for 10, 6 for 14. Nader gets 9. Like Jay Wiggins has no problems taking 6, 7, 8 shots. It doesn't really matter as long as they get the win. I do think that definitely works in their favor. They definitely have like a nice system going. There's like a good hierarchy there. Yeah, bro. If Nader keeps playing like this, they could win the whole thing because that gives them like no matter what. Now they got 3 guys in double figures, whether it's Jay, Nader, Amr Hussein, or Trey. On the Tulkarm side, I mean they only have 5 guys. Doesn't really mean too much because like nobody really wants to sub anyway. But
they're missing Khalid, which is obviously the reason they
and
lost.
Anas
Ani. I'm trying to remember, bro.
Okay. I mean, me and Mana were talking about it at the start of the season. I always said like his team was kind of missing 3-point shooting. Now, like I don't want to make it seem like 3-point shooting is like the only reason they lost because it looks really bad in this game. But like overall, if you got a Mana on the team, like you kind of want to surround him with shooters. And then like other than Hassan Farhat, who unfortunately didn't have his best 3-point shooting game yesterday, there's nobody that's really like a consistent like just spot up in the corner and be ready. Like, they try to make Muad do it, and that's like like to me, the guy that gets the best shots out of everybody on Tulkarm when I watch is Muad is always wide open.
Yeah.
But like Muad's game is not just sit there and shoot threes.
It's not at the 3.
Like he's a slasher, and I think for them to take the next step, well, I mean they're already a really good defensive team. They're already a really good team, but for them to I think reach their potential, I think they need to get a shooter in the off season.
No, we're happy with them losing.
Other than that, I mean they're a really
Unless
good
you guys
defensive
get rid
team.
of Mana, they're beat.
Wow, 6 blocks. You really do feel why for real, bro.
Next game.
Can we give them flowers?
No. Everyone but Mana. That was a great season. Bethlehem moves on.
Amr Hussein 6 for 14, 15 points. Trey Huncho 19 and 10. I was interested to see if Mano was gonna guard Trey Huncho or like what would happen, but I mean Trey Huncho still did his thing. Very good game.
I think he was guarding him, and Trey Huncho just dogged him.
I mean, he also. I mean, I know majority of his game is 3 balls, but I mean, it looks like he got to the line a pretty good amount, 5 for 5. That means he was putting pressure on the basket and stuff. It was very. What's he averaging? 17, 7, 48%. Solid year.
Anything else?
Yes, 1 for 7. 0 for 4 from 3. What the hell am I?
That's what I'm saying. He's got to be the one in the corner. You know, like put in Muayyad's hand. Let Muayyad drive.
Does he really have to be the one in the corner?
Draw. What my point is, you get the point.
He
right?
told me he was gonna have 20.
All right, bro. I can't even score 20 nowadays, bro. Haifa versus Nat. Bro, this game was over. I felt like at halftime of my game.
Shahzaib said I didn't even like
42-18.
Shahzaib was like I didn't even want to take a shower when I got home because I didn't sweat.
I had no idea what happened, so I'm playing my game. You know?
They shot 50% from 3 almost. 17 for 34.
What I am, bro. 5 of 7.
Of course.
Raj, 5 of 8.
You didn't see the highlight reel on Instagram?
No.
Oh, I know they win when Thursday morning Morayan posts his 3s on Instagram. That's how I know if they won or not.
Okay. Yeah.
Raj 5 for 8 from 3?
Yeah.
Damn, bro. Yeah, bro. There's nobody in the league beating them if they make 17 threes. 17 threes by themselves without 2-pointers is 51 points. They almost outscored. They tied Nazareth just with 3s without any 2-pointers.
Yeah.
I mean, not credit, like Lewis was killing 22 and 19, 8 for 18. Very good game from him. Khalid, I mean, I didn't watch, but based on the stats, 5 for 9, 11 points, solid. Where'd Jimmy?
3 of 11.
Jimmy 3 for 11.
Approaching pie.
All right.
I reverse pie.
I don't like.
We'll get to it.
I'm a little disappointed with Samir, 0 for 8, 0 for 5 from 3.
I've
been disappointed kind of the whole season from him. I thought he would like take another step because last year on Shafiq's team, he did have like a couple of games where he had like 5 threes, 4 threes, a couple of threes, and I think that's kind of what Nazareth was missing, that like one more guy that could like go with Lewis and Khalid. But I mean, bro,
I would love to know how it blew up the way that it did so early on. Like, because Nazareth doesn't have bad defense, and for them to,
Haifa's a machine, bro. Like, if you're making 17 threes, you got no chance against. Nobody got a chance. Like, Adam hit 2. Amir was chilling, 2 for 7. He's wearing a scuba suit under the jersey, probably. That's why. Mo, 5 threes. Raj, 5 threes. Raj had a nice bounce back here this year, the last couple of games.
I think maybe the last couple of games.
11.4 points, shooting 36% from 3, not bad. And then Shaz was 14, 7, and 4. Another solid game from him, yeah. Honestly, they just like beat the lower seed. Like that's really what it is.
Yeah, but the whole story with this game was Nazareth gave them a real fight in the regular season. One of the best fights that we've seen all season. And then for them to come up and show up like this, it's kind of
I mean, they play a 2-3. I'm pretty sure. So like 2-3, the weak points are the 2 wings on the shooters. So like if the shooters are hitting, that 2-3 is gonna get broken.
Well, Nazareth.
Good season. Yeah, great season from Khalid. Lewis was a great newcomer, very nice guy, like amazing on the court. Muhammad, good steps out there, and yeah, good season for everybody.
Yeah. All right. Next week.
Rafah
predictions.
Rafah versus Safa. Oh my God, bro! Let's get into this game. You guys were getting smacked by 20 at half. Oh my God. Jeez.
That is right, bro.
Okay, basically, you guys want to know what actually happened. Like, I gave them crazy hassle. Because last week, if you listen to my thing, I was literally saying, oh my God, like, Suffolk finally figured out the formula to where their offense equates to their defense. Like, we always knew their defense was going to live up to par, but we were always, like, kind of suspect about why their offense lets other teams, like, hang in or, like, linger in games. And, honestly, like, their offense kind of failed them. Like, 14 points is 14 points. My team last week, I think, had, like, 10 or 12. Like, it doesn't matter how good your defense is. Like, if you can't hit shots, you're not gonna win. But on the Rafah side, Anas Najib, 14 points. Zayn, 6 for 9, 14 points. He's probably the standout player of the game, right?
Yes.
Nabil Alan, double-double, 10 and 10. Wow. Nah, you had it out for Almor because he called you out on the pie thing a couple weeks ago. That's what it is. Joey, 3 for 6. Bro, they had 3 guys in double figures, and they all shot relatively well. And I'm sure Ahmad and KE9 had a good game plan going in, and they got it done.
I'll tell you, I think he didn't even show up.
He didn't even come? He's not worried about you like that? He knew next round? That's crazy.
Nah, bro. Simply put, early on in the game, you know, Rafa was putting the pressure on, forcing us to make a lot of turnovers. Yeah, they're forcing us to turn over the ball a lot, and that's where a lot of Anas Najib's points came, if I remember correctly. And then Zayn was just dominating down low. Like, he would get down low with Brandon, and he just had the better footwork. He would get around him, you know, with the finesse that Zayn brings. Those little reverse.
But it was good to see Zayn hooping again.
Yeah.
It was good.
I'll take it off you, bro. You don't do it all season, but you come versus us trying to be all aggressive and stuff. My face, bro. And then Nabil, hand in his face, hitting threes and stuff. Astaghfirullah Ali.
I mean...
But, yeah, I mean, they came with the right game plan in the first half. I wish, so part of the reason why I'm so sad is because I feel like I needed to adjust early on offensively and be more aggressive myself. Use the space, like coach my team to give me space and use the space, whether it was to create for myself or for my teammates. I did it a few times earlier in the game. Hit a couple threes, got one to Brandon or two to Brandon down low. Just need to do more of that early on. But we just couldn't hit shots. We were getting some decent shots up, especially in the first half. And just they weren't falling. Islam came a little late, and Islam's like one of those guys that needs to warm up. And once he got warm in that first half, I'm telling you, like, all these misses you see, like, it looks inefficient, but all of them came in the first half.
Literally, for 20 is not horrible. He shot 40%.
He missed maybe like 2 shots.
If you're going to look at the scoring, you and Adil combined for 16 points, and you averaged 16 on the season. Yeah. So, like, Adil 2 for 7, 6 points. He just had 24.
That was what I told. That's what I told Adil the game. Literally the second the game ended, because I love this team. I really thought we were going to win. That's part of the reason why I'm so sad and I'm sick in the head. But I told Adil right after the game, you can never let a team. I don't care who they are. You're the type of caliber player that you can never be taken out of a game. Regardless of how a defense plays, like you're that strong of a player. Like, you can't let that happen. Yeah. And that goes like. It was just we dug ourselves in a deep hole. Even starting the second half, that's why they scored. So you see, like, it felt way bigger than this. They started off pretty strong in the second half as well. We started off pretty slow, turnovers and whatever, but we finally figured it out. We finally started to hit shots, and we just started to pour it on at some point. You know, Rafa started to, like, they were on their heels. We were really bringing it back, but it was a little too late, and we, like, at the end there, just it was what it was. It was a gritty game. And a lot of things didn't go our way, but, you know, Rafa did what they needed to do to win, and, like, I gotta give them credit there.
I mean, it's a lot of these guys are like vets in the league, and they don't have a chip yet. Like, they always are, like, in the mix, and they always get knocked out. So, like, you know, Zayn having a good shot at a chip, and Azubi hasn't had a chip yet.
Zayn doesn't have a chip?
No, it says nothing here. Zayn doesn't have a chip, and Azubi doesn't have a chip. Joey got one. That's Najib got one, but that was prehistoric times, 2014. It doesn't even count. So, like. Yeah, it's good to see that, you know, they got over the hump and they're in the Final Four, and hopefully they can keep their run going. You know, Doc is locked in right now. He actually closed the PT. He closed the PT clinic up today. I'm watching film all week. That's what he told me. So.
Probably did that. He did not on us, bro.
Yeah, he probably didn't even eat.
He didn't. Anyway, enough of that game.
Okay, we already know.
It's
okay. It's gonna be Mehdi's team versus Shazab's team, and then Ahmad Mustafa's team versus Abdul Karim's team.
Let's do Ahmad Mustafa's team versus Abdul Karim's team. So what do we get? Rafah versus Beit Lahem.
Alright, first thing I think of is Zayn versus Trey. I don't know.
What side of the ball?
That's what I'm saying. On either side. So I think Zayn could, like.
If Zayn does what he did against Brandon,
I don't think Trey has an answer for that.
Neither do I.
Like, I think Zayn can impose his will.
Neither do I.
I think, kind of like what Ahmed was saying before, the way Beit Lahem beat Mana's team was they pushed the pace. So if Zayn continuously, like, you know, plays the game at a very slow pace like he likes to do and kind of controls the game, I think that gives Ahmad Mustafa's team the best chance to win. I think if they get into, like, a transition battle, I think Jay Wiggins and all of them are going to blow them out the water.
So to that point, I think beating Beit Lahem for Rafah will come down to the same executing the same way you guys did against us. You know, forcing pressure and turnovers and beating them in that way of the game, and being smart on the other side and not letting Beit Lahem beat you guys on that side of the game. Yeah. And I think vice versa. It goes the same way vice versa.
They got to play a complete basketball game. Like Enes, Joey, they all got to be very unselfish, which they have been all year. And they got to just find the mismatch and be okay with maybe taking 3-4 shots, one of them, and just allow the other guy to get open shots and work off of that. That's really it. On the Bet Lahem side, yeah, bro, you guys got to push the pace like you guys have been doing. Nadir, Jay Wiggins,
And
Trey,
don't be afraid. You guys have the
Hussein,
pieces.
like,
Yeah, you guys really have the pieces to use each other. Like lean on each other, and the same
Exactly.
way you guys have been the last few games. If someone is not having their best game, be it Jay, someone like Nadir steps up and takes over.
Your strength and your superpower is the athleticism and pushing the pace. So if you guys push the pace and have Almost spot up and Trey spot up, and then let Nadir and Jay just drive and kick, like I think you guys will win.
What do you got?
I think Bet Lahem is gonna win in a close one.
I'm really rooting for Rafah. Really rooting for Rafah, and I really want to predict them based on the way they played
To make it
against
look
us.
like if Rafa wins the whole thing, like you
Yes,
guys lost.
1,000%.
You got
1,000%. And I also, brother in Patriots, Guinea was up.
I actually want them to lose so much
And
more.
the Doc. So those are my boys anyway. So, but yeah, I'm definitely rooting for Rafah. But
They give
Bethlehem
you-
has done it time and time again, and they
They give you any words of encouragement after the game? Like Doc came up to you, hey, maybe next time, young fella, you do any of that?
Nah, he just said it's only about Sunday. All that matters is Sunday, and he's right. He's right. If Sunday goes well, Wednesday never happened.
That's crazy. Kenny didn't even show up. He wasn't even
Shut
worried.
the hell up, man. Shut your face. All right.
Next game was Mehdi versus Shazay's team. I'm being honest. This is probably the team that Shazay and them want to see least, because they're the only other team with 4 guards that could really just like stick on the shooters, and they don't really need to double. They don't even need to help. Like the couple of clips I saw of Modayan hitting threes, it was like a bunch of double teams, and then Modayan was wide open. Like Himi's gonna probably stick on Shaz, and Swish will probably stick on Sajdaib, or maybe vice versa. I don't know. But like it's gonna come down to shot making. I don't know how much of I don't know how much the team game aspect is gonna really help Hayfal. Like I don't know. Like they're not gonna get too many open shots in my opinion. Yeah. It really just comes down to, can you stop Mehdi on the other end? To me. If you stop Mehdi on the other end, or you stop the others on the other end, you guys will win.
You worded it wrong. It's MVP versus MVP, right? I got real MVP. On my face, bro. Shazay's about to come up, show out. That's game. Alright? It's that simple. Thank you very much. I rest my case.
Disrespecting brother Mehdi.
No disrespect to last year MVP. No
Oh.
disrespect to runner-up MVP. Great player. Second best player this season.
You're saying Pakistani Pumler is coming out. That guy.
I don't know what the hell you just said. But I know real MVP is going to prove he's a real MVP. Alright?
Yo, Shaz, if you come in all black, like funeral game,
Shaz, I don't care what you walk in with, bro. I don't care if you walk in and I'm just disappointed in what you... I don't care about all that, alright? Show up on the court for the love of God. Please, man. Please. Please, Shaz. It's going to be a great game.
yeah, I'm
Can't wait for it.
upset. I got Mehdi and Swish and all that.
That's good. I like that. Alright, and then that's it.
Yeah, that's anything else.
See you guys next season, bro. Who cares about the rest of the season?
Yeah.
Anyway,
Salam.
yalla. Salam.